What's up, Smith Game friends? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to review one of my favorite disaster movies, and that is Dante's Peak, the 1997 movie. And well, it actually came out the same year I was born. And before we do, I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for all your support and for those lovely comments. You guys are the best. And also, guys, next on Sunday we will be doing part 3 of Lego Jurassic World. So that's coming up soon. And next week we'll be doing more Marvel movie reviews and DC weather, yeah? And that's coming up really soon. Don't please don't miss those, right? Okay? So, yeah, and also the most important thing, if you guys are a new subscriber and want to support me and really want to become a Smith Game friend, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Turn notifications on if you guys want to see more videos. So now, no further ado, my friends, let's review Dante's Peak that came out back in 1997, the same year I was born. Let's do, my friends. So, Dante's Peak. So as you guys didn't know, the reason I'm looking down because I did some notes on the movie. I have watched the movie 3 times now. I watched it 3 times. Well, basically I've seen the film long time, guys. Truth is, I watched the film long times. Okay, I think long times. So I actually watched it about 3-4 times already. So I actually did some notes for this film and all that stuff. So yeah, so in my opinion on Dante's Peak, I absolutely love this film. And the reason I love this film is because it's a disaster movie. I love disaster movies about volcanoes or earthquakes or twisters or anything like that. I love those type of movie genres, and this movie genre is one of my favorites. And so this film is about the type of disaster this film is about a volcano. So yeah, a volcano, as you guys know, a volcano is a mountain where it's pure magma. When magma inside the volcano comes up and spews and explodes, eruptions over like miles of action or something like that. You guys remember about, yeah? So I'm doing that in my head, like, all my stuff, yeah. Oh, look at me. Don't know why. So yeah, so this film, the cast of this film, we got Pierce Brosnan. He's the star of this movie. He plays Dr. Harry Dalton. We got Linda Hamilton, who is the mayor in this film. We got Charles Hallahan, who's no longer with us anymore because he died back in 1997 after the movie was released. And he played the boss of Harry Dalton. We got Grant Heslov, who is Heslov. We got he plays the guy he goes, it's coffee time, coffee, coffee, cappuccino, yes. I absolutely love that line. That's one of my favorite lines in the movie. That's really cool, yeah. We got Jeremy Foley and Renee Smith, so who played the kids in this movie. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry. So yeah, they play the kids and they play Graham and Lauren, and that's really cool. So I really enjoy this film, and the film to me is really popular, and there are many volcano movies that was made in the same year as Dante's Peak. Like, if you guys watch, have you guys watched Volcano Find Mountain? That film is exactly similar to this movie. So it's exactly similar to this movie, and also there's Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones that came out the same year as this. I think came out like after Dante's Peak, like months later, like in November time, or anything like that. And but if I had to pick between three of them, I would pick Dante's Peak, because Dante's Peak for me is one of my favorite Volcano movies, and like I think it's actually my favorite Volcano movie, and I absolutely loved it. Volcano is second favorite Volcano movie for me, to me, and it's absolutely awesome. So yeah, so now let's talk about the synopsis about the movie. Basically, yes, it's a volcano movie, and it's about the volcano got robbed and all that stuff. But I wrote the synopsis, so guys hear this. The synopsis said the volcanologist Harry Dalton and Mayor Rachel Wando, who is the mayor of Dante's Peak, finally convinced the unbelieving populace mean the people who lives there, who doesn't believe his theories or anything, that the big one is about to erupt. That means the mountain, the Dante's Peak, I think it's Mount Dante Peak, the mountain, and they need to evacuate immediately, only to discover her two children, that's Lauren and Graham, went up the mountain to get their grandmother before it's too late. So yes, that's what happened in the movie. So putting in more detail for you guys, the movie starts where Harry was evacuating with his girlfriend in Colombia, and she was killed by in the process by the lava bomb, and he was very devastated. Then it takes place 4 years time, where he was where his boss wronged him to come back to work from vacation. So yes, he was on vacation, and he had to go to Dante's Peak to investigate the activities from the volcano there. So that's why he goes there, and he meets Mayor, who's late for her. Basically, she was late for a speech because Dante's Peak was named the second most safest towns in the United States. So yeah, and she did a great speech. Then we see this little couple actually making out in like a hot spring, where they both got killed by the mysterious they didn't see who killed it. It's basically fire came through, like lava came through the water thing, so they got killed by it. And then Harry actually was being shown around by Mayor Rachel, and sorry about that, guys. And also she actually get her son, who's an absolute crackpot in this movie. Well, not a crackpot, just a scene where he's being disrespectful to his mom. He's like, whatever. I'm like, you little shit. I'm like, you little shit. You can't be like that. Like I know he wants to spend time with his friends and that, but her mom got he got a big responsibility that's being in charge of his town and all that stuff. And so she took to meet one of her friends, that's Jane, and they go and they want to see their grandma, who Harry actually mistaken her as her mother, but it wasn't. It was her mother-in-law, who actually her husband's mother. I think the husband must have died. I think that's why she's a widow. I think he died. And then they goes and meet her, everything. Decide to go swimming. That's where he was examining the water, make sure the water is not like acid in it or something happened in it. So then he was looking out the town, and he looking at the volcano because guys he was examining how far the volcano is. So definitely this volcano is like 10 to 20 depth, like and 100 to 1,000 kilometers, so that like high, and that is absolutely big. So that's very big, and that's like the size of the Empire State Building basically, and so the town is not very far from the volcano because it's a town, the volcano about there, and all the ash and everything go, yeah, basically, and then you take pictures like some evidence, and then her Lauren screamed because she saw two squirrels. Actually, I think they died from the sulfur or anything, the sulfur of the trees, wildlife, maybe what happened to them. And let me tell you, I am a big animal lover. I got 3 dogs, and I don't like seeing animals get hurt or get killed or anything, because when I see an animal get hurt, I will like cry, because I don't like seeing that. So, but frankly, the dog didn't got killed in the movie. Spoiler alert, the dog didn't got killed in the movie. Thank God for that. Because movies shouldn't kill animals off. And I'm glad they didn't kill animals off. That's really good. And so they go and to his hot spring where they found the 2 couple who was burnt alive, and Harry was suspicious to this, and he decided to have. So he asked the mayor to put a town alert on a meeting, and then after meeting all town talk about the volcano thing, his the boss came, Paul, and he wants to know what Harry is, and the owner of the motel was like, he's in a town meeting, and Paul's like, is he? Is he? Like that, and he's like, not very happy, so he goes there, and he tells him off, and all that stuff, and he said to the guys, he says, Harry, I know what you're doing, I told you to investigate, no alert on the towns, or no evacuation or anything, but look, I don't believe what you say, I don't believe all your theories and everything, and your theories, you got crackpot ideas about this, and he said, yes, he apologized, Harry was very happy, and he goes, and the next day, he actually goes to have some coffee with Rachel, who decided to ask him to come over for dinner, and yeah, so that's basically he did, and then a couple days later we see Harry got to the dinner, and he went to dinner, or I think it was egg parmesan. I think that's egg parmesan he was having, and then he having fun with the kids and everything. Very cool. Then they sat outside in the front porch of the house, and he looked at the volcano, and they were talking about the personal thing, like are they married or anything like that. Like, that was the first time he was talking about Marianne, because Marianne was his girlfriend, or basically his fiancée, who got killed in the process in the Colombian volcano eruption, like 4 years ago in that movie, before he went to Dante's Peak, and like that's the first time he spoke to her, and then after that, I think 2 years later, we see Rachel who I think it was, no, Harry and Terry was on the volcano trying to examine the thing, and because they were in the helicopter once flying over to see any activity going on and everything, But then the second time, they actually went on the volcano, trying to see if any activities going on. They talk about women and all that kind of stuff. That was really like, I'm like, you talk about Terry talk about him like, he like, so, he's like this guy. He like, so Harry, how was dinner? And he's like, dinner's okay, just, yeah, she's a nice girl, but we're just friends, and all that kind of stuff. Then it's about, the old girl he likes, kind of stuff. That's really cute. I find those two have a good chemistry. I think they're like best friends. That's really cool. I like that. And then after that, we see Rachel comes, give them coffee, in the offices and that. That's where I think his name is Greg. Yeah, his name is Greg, guys. Greg when it's coffee time, coffee, cappuccino, yes. And he was like, and Paul's like, seriously, can you stop? And I don't know, because this time they trying to drop there, and they're about to take the spider legs, the traps in the spider legs, to take up on the volcano to do some further investigation down there that all humans can't do. So basically, he did that, and he goes down there, and then finally got malfunction. Terry went down, trying to, basically kick it. He went, kick it. You went, oh, kick this son of a bitch. What? He went, I'm like, kicking it is not gonna work. So then there was minor quake on the volcano, shook. Terry broke his leg. Harry and Terry got saved, and Harry tried to warn Paul about it, but Paul's like, look, he's like Harry, it might be a tectonic earthquake or anything, and he's like, or minor. He's like, minor. He's like, look, this is not tectonic. This is magnetic. I felt it up there. I know this volcano, this mountain is gonna blow, and I know this. And Paul, as he was very happy, he said to him, "If there's no one of your stupid theories or hunches, then you get a grip." Then now he said to him, then as he goes, he went, "Son of a bitch," and he went, all that kind of stuff. Guys, you can hear that's rain. We got rain today. Oh, I hate rain. Bloody hell. So yeah. So after all that, in the hospital, and all that kind of stuff, in the hospital, trying to figure out the disaster. Harry was having a drink. Well, basically, he's playing pool. Then you have a drink with Rachel. They walk her home, babysit as it goes, and Lauren wants to have some water, but unfortunately, the water went like red, like fiery stuff. I forgot what it's called. They mentioned in the movie. I think I missed it. I don't know, like you don't know, fiery orangey looking liquid in there, and so he went there. He went to the water supply. He went to see Paul about it. Then looking at the readings of it. Readings went off the chart, and they decided to put it on alert. So Rachel decided to have a meeting in the gym. When they killed everything, the mountain decided to blow up. It went boosh, like that. Decided to blow up. Everyone evacuating. Rachel and Pierce Brosnan tried to go and get the kids, because the kids, guys, actually went on their own to get their grandma, because the grandma don't want to leave her house, because if you're born from there and you won't leave there, won't you? Right? So they try to persuade her to leave, and she won't. So they decided to drop there. They passed through. They managed to get out of the town, and went up to them, and they went up to the house looking for them. They went all the way to Ruth's house. Ruth's grandma Ruth, who is the mother-in-law. In there, they got the kids, got her, but there was lava, and the lava ruined the house and everything. Paul wanted everyone to get out, wanted his team to get out, and they went no. They went no way, Paul. We're not staying till this. We're not leaving till we see this thing, see God's word, like that. So he's like, okay. So then after that, they're in the boat and they go, row, row, row your boat gently downstream, merrily, 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 right upon the dream. And the reason why he's singing that is because he's trying to calm the kids down. That they were fighting and they were worried about the dog Ruffy and basically like that. So they managed to go over there. Ruth actually jumped out of the boat because she went like this, jumped on the boat, and she went in there. The water is not very safe, which is full of acid, and the acid was eating the boat, and the boat was sinking. They managed to offshore. Ruth's legs actually got burnt, and they managed to carry her along, and that's where she actually dies from the wounds of the legs. And this is really sad. Like this is really sad because no kid don't want to lose their grandparents, and that's their grandparents. That is really, really, really sad. Like to me, guys, I didn't know my grandparents are no longer with me, and that's unfortunate. So yeah, so they managed to leave her behind, and they found the truck. They drove the truck. Paul and everybody actually evacuated. Unfortunately, Paul, who actually got killed on the bridge, and he went basically the water full of wood and molten lava and everything. He was in the van and he tried to get out and everything. He got out, but he didn't jump. So he went like that. He went like bye. He went like Wah! So he went into the water, and that's really sad, and that's really sad for them to lose their boss, and that's really sad to see that. And so yeah, so they managed. So Harry, drive up to the lava. Then they managed to drive up to lava. This seemed intense. They drove into lava. The wheel got burnt, and they managed to save Ruffy, who survived. Thank God for that. And they managed to save her. Went back to the town where he needs to find the elf box transmitter that NASA gave him in case there was emergency, in case they were trapped or lost or anything. They can click on it and they can send help and everything, so they look at where they are. So they might have got that, and then when they got out, the volcano, whoosh, into the pyroclastic cloud, or the pyroclastic flow, as it's called. So basically, it's a big ash cloud, guys. Big ash cloud full of fire, ash full of fire and lava and everything. It bursts out, and it goes like that, and it goes out and destroys everything in its path, including the houses, the cars, even the trucks, and it even pushed Pierce Brosnan, Lena Hamilton, and the two kids and the dog into the mine, the same mine where Graham was hanging out and with his friends. So they managed went in there, they're trapped in there, and Harry's friends thought he's dead, but he wasn't, and they survived it. then Harry will separate from the group, trying to get the elf, because he knows that that's the only more important thing for them to transmit to people that they were there. That's it. And so he did that. He was trapped in the truck, guys. He trapped in the truck, and he actually kicked it. He went, he kicked it, and he actually broke his arm, and got a bone, everything like a bone or like a wood in his arm, actually broken. And so the transmission when she was silent, he went do 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 do. Then he went up to the team with flashlight, and the guy went 1 or 2 days, and he went, and Terry goes, "Thank you, NASA, thank you, NASA, thank you, NASA." And then they managed to save Harry and Rachel and the kids and the poor Ruffy. Managed to save them. They reunited, and that was really awesome. And they actually Harry and her had a little smooch, a little kiss, because that's really awesome. Because that'd be awesome. And then they go into the helicopter, and I think they're taking them to like the nearest hospital or anything, to try to fix him up, trying to fix his arm or anything. And then the camera moves towards the volcano. It was like a big crater. So that's what happened to the volcano when it blows up by the cloud. It turned into a full crater where water is in there. It's like a dead volcano with water and everything. Yeah. So guys, that was the plot of Dante's Peak. And sorry I took that long, because I know, because I watched it recently, and I know the top of my head, and it's really awesome, yeah. So basically, yeah, and the story is really cool. I really love the story. It's really similar to Volcano on a Mountain, but like if you see those two films, you just see the comparison there. And but if I had to pick Fire Mountain or Dante's Peak, I would pick Dante's Peak, because Dante's Peak is more official and Volcano film than Volcano on a Mountain. That's more like a television movie than this one. So guys, yeah, and so guys, I absolutely just want to say that this movie is absolutely cool, and I love the music in this. It went dun 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 dun, all that stuff, and it went dun 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 dun, all that stuff. This music was made by James Newton Howard, who did The Dark Knight and everything. And I really like the music. It's really, the music gives it like a dark tone, like a dark, like a sad, like a whole, like a threat sort of tone in this movie. It's really cool. And yeah, so guys, that was my review of Dante's Peak. Overall, the movie is absolutely awesome, and I highly recommend you all to go and watch it. It's really cool. You can get it on DVD. Get on DVD like I have. You can get it on Blu-ray. You can watch it on streaming, and it's absolutely awesome. I love the characters. My favorite is this guy here, Pierce Brosnan. I love Pierce Brosnan. I love him as Harry. I love him as James Bond and everything like that, and he's awesome. I love Linda Hamilton. She's beautiful in this movie. That's really cool. Yeah, I love the volcano design. Looks really cool. The volcano looks great. Looks like basically it's a stratovolcano, like a crater volcano. Yeah. It went from dormant into dead volcano, in a thick volcano. That's pretty cool, yeah. So I'll give the guys. I'm gonna I'm gonna rank this film. So let me rank it to. I'll give it 10 out of 10 from me, and I absolutely love the film. So please go watch it, guys. It's really cool, and yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and also once again, thank you so much for all of your support and for those lovely comments, and also thank you so much for joining me on my channel and on Smith Games. You guys are the best, and also on my journey. So guys, a little bit for me. And one more thing, guys, if you think I'm scary, please don't be please don't be afraid. Please don't be scared of me, because look, I'm a nice guy, and I love movies like you guys. I love movies like you do, and horror, not horror. Like the only horror movies I like is Aliens and Predator. So basically, yeah, I will definitely do them movies for you guys. I will definitely do Aliens and Predator, Independence Day. That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. So please don't be afraid of me, guys. I'm a nice guy. I love you guys. Mwah. I love you guys because you are the best and all that kind of stuff. So guys, on Sunday we will be doing part 3 of Lego Jurassic World. But guys, if you haven't seen my part 2 of Lego Jurassic World, I'll post a link down in the description below, so you guys can go and check it out. It's absolutely cool. So please do so. And also guys, let's get the channel. Let's hit to 300 subscribers, so we can do better videos and all that stuff. Yeah, so we do so. Yeah, and guys, that's it from me. That's it from me, Smith Games, and I'll see you guys, my lovely friends, next time. So please take care of yourselves. Stay awesome, and bye.